page out still. I got skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady flossing, we cash out from hitting mash burn.
On the break, you want me to take it? He stood with a left, right, he shook. Look,
more steals than Ricky Hinn from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this. I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and me ballin'. But I guess they all is 'cause they hear a brother fallin'. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back, but for years to be exact. High school, the fools didn't know how to act. The St. Joe's, the host treated me different. But I was good on the dribble like an infant. And it went all down the corner plan. And you see Berkeley, I was the man. Every week, my name in the Campanelli. J Kid, kicking ass like Jim Kelly.
And young boy chicks think Kentucky fried. The ones who say they didn't want to.
Well, they lied. And if you tried to kick it, tough, looking at me like a meal ticket.
Now you gotta play the low on the scene.
And try my best to avoid Billie Jean.
But now you gotta deal with the drama.
I should've seen it coming, like Rocky's mama. Work hard and try to get my family paid. Now all the chicks screaming,
I wanna be saved.
don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright.
He's tired.
Now it ain't no party like a J-Kid party, 'cause a J-Kid party don't stop.
But it ain't no party 'cause I can't get it started with all the player heads on my job.
Cube said every black in America's most wanted.
But who try to hit strip in a drop 500
So
billion?
you trying to get Coach Keys doing some soccer. Let me go. We're gonna go straight to Coach Keys.
Old folks roll up, stop and grin at ya. While they kids get at ya for a signature.
All that could really make a brother back. But hey, accidents happen. Just living my life like a brother supposed.
What do you see? I guess how do you see that trending as it gets more aggressive?
Yeah, it's he had great looks there that he normally makes. A thing about our group, we don't panic. I thought the group, no one could score to start the first quarter, 6 minutes. It was a 4-4 game. It was the 80s or maybe 90s type basketball where it was a lot of good looks that just didn't go down. And I thought AD's patience. Again, this is a group that's trying to learn to play with AD. And so we're doing this on the run, and give the guys a lot of credit. B. Will and Spence being able to play with a big like this is different, and it's going to take some time. But again, I think the positivity of the group believes that they can compete at a high level every night, and you see that, and you saw that tonight.
How big was that sequence when B. Will ran down the court, stole the ball, then went on the other end and scored, put you guys about 8 with about 7 minutes?
Yeah, B. Will's playing extremely well. He's taking full advantage of his opportunity. The decision making, he's doing everything right. Kind of hustling back to come up with that steal that you bring up, and then be able to use his speed the other way. And that's just something that we really haven't had. That type of speed, and it's something that it's hard to guard. He can get to the rim, and then he can also make plays, and then he can shoot the three. So again, he's playing extremely well at the right time.
He came up with some big shots.
Yeah, I thought Maxey made a big three there with the clock running out, and defensively he's doing everything we're asking him to guard bigger guys, and he's competing and making plays. I thought coming out of the timeout, Najee set a great screen for Clay to knock down a big 3 too. So just being able to execute out of the timeout, and then also just playing with the pace with the limited guys at the level that the guys are playing at, they're doing a heck of a job to put themselves in a position to win.
Standpoint, he gets the block on one hand.
Yeah.
As high as he can, falls on his tail.
Yeah.
Is there a way to temper some of that athleticism when you're creating highlight plays like that?
I don't know if you can temper that. but the athleticism is at a high level. What he does for us, block shots, rebounds, be able to switch and guard, and then on the other end, the vertical game, as we talked about, has kind of gone away here of late. But with him on the team, we have that. Has a heck of a catch and an unbelievable finish, but unfortunately, he landed, on his back. So we just got to figure out how to make plays without getting hurt, and hopefully he's not out for a long time.
It's just dealt with so much injury this year. I mean, how do you coach just continue to get that buy-in every single night, and these guys keep playing hard despite all this stuff?
Yeah, I think, well, one, we don't talk about injuries. Two, we talk about who, the guys that can play, and everyone in that locker room believes that they can play at a high level, and we try to put those guys in a position to do that, and they've responded in a positive way. The fight, the togetherness, just you could see it on a nightly basis. The character is high. You got guys who are fighting to get back from injury. AD has shown that. Caleb has shown that, and hopefully Gaff and D Lab next to, hopefully be back playing. And but it's just a special group that there's no die in that locker room. We're going to fight to the end, and we learn from our wins and losses. Thanks.
Okay, that was Coach Kidd. Now we have the Hardy party. Jayden Hardy at the podium doing some talking.
For y'all in the second half.
After we, went in the locker room, just talking to each other, we knew they had to come out pushing the pace. And, defensively, we wanted to get stops and, come out, share the ball, attack our matchups that we wanted. And, that's what I feel like we did differently, and what led to, success in the second half. So.
Yeah, I mean, just generally speaking for you guys, the team, so much has gone wrong that's not even in your control. How do you guys just, stay together as a group and continue to compete every night?
Yeah, really just lifting each other up. Each game, it's going to be hard. So, leaning on each other, that's what we do. And, everybody in that locker room, believe in ourselves and each other. So I feel when you got that, and I feel like a great group of guys that lean on each other and that really care about each other, then once you get out on that floor, all you got to do is just have fun. So.
You were 5 out of 6 in 3-point range. What's that like when you get in a zone like that?
It feels good. Once I got a high hand, I feel like, it's going to keep going in. Like, I'm not thinking about missing. So, it felt good that my teammates, found me today, and I found a rhythm today. So it felt real good.
What were you seeing out there? Anything in particular way they were trying to guard you on defense?
Really, I just, when I got out there, just letting the game come to me, reading how my man was guarding me. If he was up, just driving the closeout, trying to find my teammate, kick, just trying to get the ball movement and trying to see if it come back to me, and if I was open, knock it in. So,
Sorry, what was going through your mind when that fifth one went in, bounced off the rim?
I just felt good. I felt that like that was God right there. So I feel like that was God that did that one.
What were just your early impressions of Anthony Davis? I get to see him play a couple times now as a teammate.
AD, he's been great since he got here. Coming in, making we welcome him in. He's cool. Making everybody feel comfortable. When he's out there on the floor, I feel like we're a different team. Just being able to play off of him, his ability to bring the ball up, initiate the offense, and I feel like when we out there, we move the ball very well, and we just have fun. So.
You're on the fringe of that play, and you've got 8 games left or so. How does a win like this, really lift you guys?
I feel like this will really lift us, but we focused on the next one now. We know we got to get the next win, and our focus is getting into that play-in and finishing the season out strong. So.
And do you think that the team is playing with that same mentality you guys had on that finals run last year, now that you guys are playing in these high critical games down the stretch?
Oh yeah, for sure. You can see, attention to detail and everybody, just locking in, and we know what we're trying to do, so we trying to make it happen. So
You guys finished that third quarter on a 20-2 run. What was going on during that period of time that you were so successful?
Really just, like I said, just trying to let the game come to me, just playing off of my teammates and, just my shots falling in there. So just having that rhythm and, just trying to make the right decisions when I'm out there.
How did you guys lock them up on the defensive end during that period?
I feel like, we was just being physical, and talking to each other. I feel like the talk was good, in the second half. And I feel like everybody out there, we had each other's backs. So.
You guys haven't had much of a lock already. Just being without Gab, being without Live, but Kai Jones has brought that, especially from an athletic standpoint. Seeing a guy jump that high and even sometimes get hurt like you did tonight.
Man, yeah, like you said, Kai Jones, he's a super athlete. And I feel like, it was tough to see him go down today, but, we got his back, we had to pick him up. But, ever since he's got here, he's had great energy, cool guy. And, just, coming in with that great energy, we were trying to win ball games. And so, yeah. All right.
Appreciate it, man.
Yep, thank you all. Have a good one.
All right, Kendrick. So we've gotten Coach Kidd out of the way, and we've gotten
Who else we got? Who else we got?
Well, we're still waiting on. Well, I'm pretty sure AD is gonna. We're probably gonna hear from AD at some point.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, man. Right. I was telling you, man, before we started the show. Technically, if you really just think about it, AD is technically undefeated since the Dallas Mavs, man. Since becoming the Dallas Mavs.
Yeah, man. AD, like I said on the last game, man, the greatest Dallas Maverick to ever play on 10 quarters. I mean, the greatest 10 quarters you ever see, man, undefeated in all those 10 quarters.
Undefeated.
Yeah. Mavericks get the big win. Jayden Hardy, my bFb DFW player of the game, went hot.
Well,
like I told,
like I first time for everything, ain't it?
Yes, it is. Like I told you before, man.
No wonder baby ran outside.
He's baby Tim Hardaway Jr. On some days he'll get hot. He'll get in flagrant, and man,
Mac Jones say I see a lot of potential.
Damn, Mac, I ain't heard. Damn, Mac. When the Mavs had that winning streak, I couldn't find your ass. It was like 2 weeks. We couldn't find you all of a sudden. Yeah, I mean, damn. But anyway, I mean, we do shows. We do every show. But anyway, wins or losses. But yeah, man, he was 5. I think he hit his first 5 threes. He scored 19 in the second half. Only 3 in the first half. But he was on fire in the second half. And like you talked about that 3.
22 points tonight.
Yeah, he had 19 in the second half. That 3 that bounced around. And went in, you knew he had it tonight. So big game by him. Also, give a shout out to once again Brandon Williams. That's gonna be tough, man, because he's got one more game and then he's done for the year. So that's gonna be a big loss.
The basketball player.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big loss for the Mavericks. Because technically he's really, except for this last 3-week stretch, Walt, if you really want to be right about it, he's really, except for a couple games, he's clearly been the best point guard on the team. That's including Spencer Dinwiddie, who wasn't good tonight again. So
is there any way that we could cut somebody and convert his money?
The Mavericks are a second apron team, and once you're a second apron team, because they made that trade to get Klay Thompson became a second apron team, they're basically locked in. They only got a little bit over $51,000. That's basically what they had. So they can't sign anybody else. They can't trade for anybody. I mean, they can't sign about 3.
Hey, Brandon Williams, come on, sign for 50 G's, man.
And no.
Take a pay cut.
Ain't nobody listen. Wow. So they do have wow. We
star players to take a pay cut.
Wow.
Why can't we get this guy to take a pay cut?
Well, you got to think of reality. The NBA has a salary cap that a player has to sign for around about $450,000. That's the salary. That's
Listen,
the average salary.
how many times did we get up here and say this guy should take a pay cut? This guy should take a pay
No,
cut.
you can't take that. Listen, you can't take that big of a pay cut. Not in the NBA. That's not gonna happen. So Brandon Williams probably.
Hey, Brandon, just make a name. Focus on making a name for yourself. The money come. Don't worry about that.
It's been kind of funny because I've been hearing rumors that Brandon Williams, that teams like the Rockets, teams like the so he's making a name of teams like the Clippers, teams like the Lakers.
Who have you been talking to that's signing Brandon Williams?
I'm looking at about signing him at the end of the season, man. So I don't think he'll be unemployed too long.
Who are you rolling with that's got information on Brandon Williams these days?
I'm just letting you know. He won't be unemployed too long.
So where he's going.
So he may not be unemployed too. He won't be unemployed too long. But yeah, Mavericks with a big win, 101-92 over the Orlando Magic. They sweep the season series over the Orlando Magic. If things go well for the Mavericks tonight, the Mavericks could find themselves into the 9th spot.
Yeah.
Winning this game pulls them a half a game ahead of Phoenix, who got obliterated last night by the Boston Celtics without Jason Tatum. But like I said, it still doesn't help the Mavericks because even though right now they're in the 9th spot, they don't hold tiebreakers with Sacramento or Phoenix. So anything that ends the season with them tied with Sacramento and Phoenix, they lose those tiebreakers. But for now, the Mavericks are in 9th right now, but Sacramento does play tonight in a few minutes against at home against the Portland Trail Blazers. So and I think looking at the Phoenix Suns, that's basically who we're jockeying with position. The Phoenix Suns, they lost last night to the Boston Celtics. They got tonight. They got tomorrow night. They're at Minnesota against Anthony Davis and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that's what it's looking right now as far as standings wise, as far as the playing wise. But let's get back to the game. Mavericks with a 101-92 victory. Big games by, like we said before, by Hardy. It was a Hardy party tonight. Won this game without PJ Washington also. Also big contributions. Like I said, from Brandon Williams. He's got one more game. Didn't have a tough spot. Kai Jones injured himself, and boy did he injure himself. Good. He jumped so high. He couldn't find his footing. Sprained behind. So sprained his behind. So we don't know how long he be hip contusion. We don't know how long he be at, but he bounced off that floor like it was nobody's business. But he only played about 7 minutes. So basically, they was down to Dwight Powell and Anthony Davis playing the bigs. But like I said, had a good Klay Thompson contributed with 12 points. Also, you had Max Christie. He got hot in the second half.
We have the highlights
in this game. So yeah.
Well, you want
big game tonight, but Jayden Hardy was the story of the game.
Let's take a look at how AD got his second undefeated win.
While he's doing that, we'll do stats and the facts in this one. All right, let's go to it. All right, for the Mavericks, they shoot 47% from the field. The Orlando Magic shoot 43% from the field, but boy, they were Orlando Magic is the worst three-point shooting team in the league, and they showed it. Right. Yeah, they were 5 of 30.
Oh my God!
They took 33s, only made 5 of them. That's 17%. Walt. 17%.
You put me in the room with 30. I can at least listen, more than 5.
And Walt, we watched the game. That was an over 3. Listen, I know I listen. My playing days are over, but I know I can hit over. 2 of those 3s, I know I could have got the Orlando Magic up to 7 out of 30. But anyway, the Mavericks.
That's what I'm saying, man. You put me in a room with 30 women, I can at least sleep with more than 5 of them.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why we went there with that. But anyway, let's get back to the stats and facts. All right. 11. The Mavericks, speaking They had 23 women. They had
he gonna get at least more than 5.
They had 23 women in the room. They at least slept with 11 of them, meaning they were 11 out of 23 from threes. You want to put it that way. Shooting 48% from three. Free throws attempts. Orlando was 19 out of 24 for 79%. Dallas Mavericks was 16 out of 22 for 73%. Rebounds, advantage Magic 44 to 39. Offensive boards, 10-4 in favor of the Magic. Also assists, big time it goes to the Mavericks, 21-14. Steals, 10-5, also in favor of the Mavs. Blocks, 5-1 in favor of the Magic. Total turnovers, Atlanta Magic had 17 turnovers, conceding 22 points to the Mavericks off those. And meanwhile, the Mavericks had 15 turnovers, and they gave up 20 points off of those 15 to the Orlando Magic. Fast break points, 16-14 in favor of the Mavericks, and points in the paint, a 10-point advantage for the Magic, 48-38. Let's get to the individual box score, if you will.
I'm interested to see what Klay Thompson had.
All right, for the Dallas Mavericks, we talk Anthony Davis, 15 and 7 in this game. He played 29 minutes. He's on a minutes restriction. He was at 24 last game against Brooklyn. He's up to 29, so I'm pretty sure by the time he hits Chicago, he'll be back up to his 4 minutes, around 34 to 33 minutes. But he had 15 points. He was a -9 though. Had 1 steal, 2 assists, and 7 boards in this game. He was 5 of 19 from the field, so he wasn't really that good shooting. And also for the 3-point line, he was bad also. He was 1 of 5 from 3, but he did hit 1 big 3 at the end of the third quarter, gave the Mavs a 7-point lead going into the fourth. Free throws, he was 4 out of 7 also. Kyle Jones, we said he got injured hip contusion after he fell off a lob dunk in the first half. He finished up with 7 minutes, 4 points. He was perfect from the field, 2 of 2. He was +2.
I didn't know Caleb Martin was back tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't either until we actually saw him out there. He also had 5 rebounds in the game. Najee Marshall, he played 41 minutes in this game. He was 3 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. He had 6 points, 12. He's a +12 in this game. He had 2 steals.
A lot of Mavericks in double figures tonight. Something we haven't seen in a while.
3 assists, 4 boards also in this game for Najee. Spencer Dinwiddie, 25 minutes. He was he didn't get the double figures. He had 7 points. That worries me. He was a -6.
Technically he's the point guard, so his numbers can be low.
No, he can't. He had the ball in his hands the most. That's even worse.
Really, Kendrick, we want his points numbers to go down. We'd like for his assist number to get just a little bit higher. If we can.
Well, he was 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 3 of 4 for the free throw line.
See my point. We want his shooting numbers to go down. We want his assist number to climb up a little bit higher.
Hold on. He missed in every category you can miss in. He missed the field goal, 3 points, and free throw attempts. He missed everywhere. God dog. But also, yeah.
I mean, you're making my point here. I just like to see him assist more and just not shoot, not take so many shots. If we can just get that number down, all those numbers down to maybe like 1 or 2 or 3, that'd be good.
That's Spencer Dinwiddie. He ain't gonna do that. Trust me, he gonna jack it up 15 times this game. But he finished up with 4 assists and 4 boards in this game.
Maybe you can talk. Maybe you can use your source that you got over there at the AAC to talk him into.
Listen, ain't no talking to a man who's got a beard that don't grow in on the side.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. It looked like somebody ripped the patches off. He got Velcro that ripped off on the side of his face. But anyway, Klay Thompson, 26 minutes. He is 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He's not shooting that much, but he's efficient. He had 12 points in this game. He's around 7 though. He had 4 rebounds also. Your boy Caleb Martin, 17 minutes. He's 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He was 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He's a +11, had 5 points. Dwight Powell, 19 minutes. He was 2 of 3 from the field, 3 boards, 2 assists. He's a +10, had 4 points. Brandon Williams, this is his next to last game. 27 minutes. He's got 2 more games left on his contract. So he's got 27 minutes. He was 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 14 points, he's a plus 21, had 2 assists, 2 steals, 6 assists, and 2 boards. I mean, shame to miss that kind of contribution, but got 2 more games to go. Max Christie, he was hot in the second half. He had 12 points.
Whoa. Hello, Mr. Free Throw then went and got it and dunked it.
Yeah, man, that's my favorite player in the league. 29 minutes, he 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
Who's your favorite player?
And three rebounds. Now that's what you probably thought. You talking to you must think you talking to EA. I don't know. You must. I'm not EA. 2 assists. I'm actually black. I'm not Eastern European. 2 steals also for Max Christie. Jayden Hardy, he's my bFb DFW player of the game. He 20 minutes. He was 7 of 12.
To mark that for a clip, for a drop right there, because that's never probably ever going to happen again to hear you say those words.
What?
Jayden Hardy is my BFB
DFW
player of the game.
Player of the game. Hey man, 20 minutes. Get 20 minutes. 7 of 12 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3, including he hit his first 5 threes. 3 or 4 from the free throw line. Had 3 rebounds. He was a plus 11. Had 22 points. He finished up in the second half with scoring 19 points of his 22. So big up to Jayden Hardy. He was the key guy in getting this win for the Dallas Mavericks. All right,
Hardy. It'll probably never happen again.
Come on, he got one more in him. He got one. I know he got one more in him. Speaking of got one more in him, boy, Pablo Banchero, man. Let me tell you something. One of, if not my favorite player. I just like this guy. I like this guy coming out of college, man. I say he's a Chris Webber with a jump shot, with a 3-point shot. And he proved me right tonight. 38 minutes. He had 35 points, Walt. This is his 5th straight 30-point game in a row.
This game show you sitting up here talking about how a player on another team is your favorite player. Wow.
Hey man, listen. I trade the whole team for that guy. He was a -8, 4 assists, 1 steal. He had 10 boards in this game.
80 becomes your favorite player.
Well, 80's 32. This guy's 23. I'll at least have 10 more years with this guy. He was 13 out of 21 from the field, 8 of 12 from the free throw line.
Leah said that.
Speaking of another pretty good player, Franz Wagner, one of the Wagner brothers. The other one's injured. 36 minutes. He was 8 of 21 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. Boy, stop shooting, dude. He was 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
Keep shooting, Wagner. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, he's the reason why they was fighting. He was part of that 30. He was part of them 25 misses they had up there in this game. He had 9 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal in this game. He's a -14. He had 20 points. Wendell Carter Jr., man, he almost was a Maverick back in the day. During the draft time, at least a couple times. He finished up with 12 points. He was a -11. 1 assist, 5 boards in this game. He's 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 28 minutes. Corey Joseph, 22 minutes. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. Had 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He had 6 points. And KCP, boy, I tell you what, man, it's a lot of Denver Nuggets done stole a lot of money off that championship team. And I think KCP is one of them. 33 minutes. He was 0 of 7 from the. He was 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. He had no points. He was a -4. He just had 4 rebounds and a steal. My God, what a bad stat line. Jonathan Isaac, a guy that saw some minutes. He's been in the coach's doghouse in recent weeks. We had 6 minutes, 0 of 1 from 3. He had no points. He was a +10. 1 assist and 4 boards in this game. DeSilvia, a rookie, he had 6 minutes also. He was 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He was also finished up with 1 rebound. He's a +2, had 2 points. Batazi, the Jewish center, 18 minutes. He was 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, had 5 boards in this game. He had 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He was a -7, had 3 points. Garrett, he's still playing in the league. 12 minutes. He's a former Denver Nugget, and they can't do nothing after he left Denver. He had 1 rebound. He had no points in this game. He was a +1. Houston, 15 minutes. He was 0 of 1 from 3. Had 1 steal. He was a -5, had no points. And hometown kid Anthony Black, 26 minutes, 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 3 points. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He had 14 points. He was a -9 in this game, but he did have 2 blocks and walk. That's your stats and facts of this 101-92 game. Mavericks improved to 36 and 38, and as of now are in 9th spot. Presuming what would happen in the Sacramento Portland game that's just tipping off right now. And back to you. Also, right now, I don't know if we're going to talk about this. Alabama has advanced to the Elite Eight. They beat the Fighting Mormons 113-88. You've seen that coming across the board right there.
Yeah, man. Great to have the. I'm just excited to get wins again. I love being here. You know, maybe you know this, and maybe I'm the greatest front runner in Dallas, Texas today.
No. Look, everybody knows that. Trust me, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Maybe you haven't heard yet, but I'm the greatest front runner. And I love Dubs. I can't say anything else, but I love Dubs. You don't
have to tell them. I think doing this show for the number of years we done did it. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Well, man. So the Mavs get the win. Now let's go back to what we were talking about. You were talking about standings, right? And you were saying that the Mavs could be number 9.
The Mavs have, as of now, because of percentage points, they're 9th right now. But like I said, Sacramento is just tipped off against Portland. So that game just started. So if Sacramento loses, if Portland gets the win tonight, the Mavericks will stay in 9th. If Sacramento gets the win, the Mavericks will go down to 10th, because the Mavericks not only have lost the season series to Sacramento, they also lost it to Phoenix. So any ties go to those 2 teams. So that's the unfortunate thing about it. The Mavericks right now are in 9th, but if Sacramento wins, they fall back down to 10th. So the Mavericks for the Mavericks to be safe, they have to finish at least a full game ahead of Sacramento and Phoenix to be in the playoffs. In the play-in.
Okay. So we got it up right here now. So the Mavs are number 11 right now.
No, they're not 11th now. They're 9. That's probably
technically they're number 9. Well,
yeah. Google probably haven't did it, because I'm on on the ESPN app. So right now the Mavericks are in 9th. They're just percentage points ahead of Sacramento, who's, like I said, who's playing now. And
okay. Now we refreshed it. I refreshed it. And they do have the Mavs at number 9 now.
Yeah, and the Trailblazers and Kings still they haven't tipped off yet. So anyway, but yeah,
I'm about to get it back on the screen. Here we go, so people can see how this Dallas Mavericks team, throughout all the smoke, we ride. We have risen to number 9. You know what? Hey, listen. Let me tell you something, Kendrick. Put a couple more wins together, we might get up to number 8.
No, you're not catching Minnesota. I'm just trying to give you a full blown stop. You're not catching Minnesota.
On a couple losing streak.
No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Listen, listen. If the Mavericks can get a home playoff game in a one and done matchup, whether it be 9 versus 10, and get that home game, that would be a tremendous win for the Mavericks. At least if you're in that 9-10 spot where it's win or go home, you at least get that game at home. That's what the Mavericks need to be trying to shoot for right there. That's a lot of things. Listen, it doesn't matter there, because see, Walt, this is what you understand. With Minnesota, you lost the season series to them also. So
Christmas Day.
all of them losses midway into January and February. Them things come back to break it off and bite it up in there, don't they?
Yeah.
So
Good
So-
googly moogly.
So, but yeah, the Mavericks right now, they're in a good spot. They listen, at least for the night, they won't finish no lower than 10th for the night. Like I said, Phoenix got destroyed by Boston without Jason Tatum. They're at home. They just got ran off their own floor, by Boston without Jason Tatum last night. So, that's big for the Mavericks. Phoenix right now, they're a full game, behind the Mavericks. So, like I said, the Mavericks have to finish. If they want to finish ninth, they have to finish one game better than Sacramento and Phoenix. If they're in a tie with either of those teams, they lose it because they've lost the season series to both. So they got to finish ahead of those teams to have a chance of playing. That's just the way it is.
No, you're absolutely correct. Oh man, okay. So right now we got Duke and Arizona playing in the March Madness tournament. Is that is going on?
Duke
right
and
now.
Arizona has just tipped off. Play. Arizona now leads 11-10. That's just tipped off. In the first half. So that's getting ready. That's getting it going. Also, like I said, Alabama beat BYU. Advanced to the Elite Eight. They'll play the winner of this game, Arizona and Duke, and also Florida wins. They beat Maryland and Angels Reese baby brother. They sent all the Reese's Pieces home. Florida advances.
I don't even understand why Weston has to catch a slug.
Up next, they'll play the winner out of Arkansas, surprising Arkansas with a run, and Texas Tech. The winner of that will play Florida in the Elite Eight matchup. That'll be on Saturday. Those games will be on Saturday. The Elite Eight matchup for these games.
Right. Well, the girls are gonna play tomorrow.
The girls will start tomorrow with their Sweet 16 matchup. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Especially, I know you're looking forward to Notre Dame and TCU.
I am. Is that game tomorrow? Or is it Sunday?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out tomorrow. But
I don't know.
Yes, I am especially looking. Go ahead.
Also today, unfortunately, the Texas Rangers are not going to the World Series.
We're getting ready to go there. We're getting ready to go there.
Okay, all right. I see you got the shirt on. I don't know why, because we're not going to the World Series though. So
why not? Why wouldn't we go to the World Series?
Did you see what happened today? Did you see what happened today? I mean, same as last season. Can't bullpen can't hold up. Bullpen can't hold up, man.
Yeah. God dog it bullpen.
Yeah, man. Just walking guys and giving up 3-run home runs late in the game. And damn. We saw this last season.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about it, man. Let's get over here. Switch gears as we have filled our Dallas Mavericks obligation. Let's go over to the Texas Rangers and talk about something. Man, I thought we were gonna go 162 and 0, but we've got our guys our eyes set on a different record now, Kendrick. Get ready because we're gonna go 160-2. We're only gonna lose 2 more games.
Well, not if the Rangers can't the back end of that bullpen can't hold leads. Listen, this was a 2-2 game. The starters did what the starting pitcher's supposed to do. But like I said, Trevor Story gets the Rangers give up a 9-pitch walk to Trevor Story, and then another batter comes in, and Abreu hits a 3-run shot in the 9th to catapult the Red Sox to a 5-2 victory. Just same old, man. You got to be able to get guys out. You're walking batters late in game. That's the recipe for disaster. Jackson just gives up the boom to Abreu, and
how'd you think Nathan Eovaldi did today?
So what now?
How'd you feel Nathan Eovaldi did that? I mean, he did give up. I think he gave up 1 home run today, didn't he?
Yeah, but like I said, giving up two runs. I mean, the Rangers give up 2 runs.
Yeah, nice strikeouts though.
Yeah, until the pitching was great until when you needed to count. I mean, it was great. The pitching was great for 8 innings. It's just that last inning, like last season. They go 9. They don't go 8. If they win 8, the Rangers probably win this game, but they don't go 9. They go 8. I mean they don't go 8. They go 9. And that was the problem. Late inning pitching doomed the Rangers last season, and it nipped this head up in game 1. But like I said, it's game 1. I was just playing with the guys, talking about the Rangers not going. Well, they probably not going to win the World Series. They got to get back of their bullpen better than what they got. I think starting pitchers is good, but the bullpen, I still don't trust it. But yeah, man, that offense gonna come around. They only had 2 runs today. Offense gonna come around. You know what the Rangers can do? They can score, and you know the bats gonna get ready. In Flago, at some point earlier this season. You just need the pitching to hold up. But yeah, next up, Rangers.
I thought DeGrom was gonna get some run tonight.
No, I think does he pitch tomorrow?
He has to if he didn't get any run today.
No, Jack Leiter pitches tomorrow. Pitches tomorrow.
He's like 4th in the rotation.
So yeah, Jack Leiter pitches tomorrow. Let's go down through here.
Yeah. So when is DeGrom gonna make his getting close? Getting close.
DeGrom pitches on Sunday.
Okay. So Sunday is when DeGrom makes his debut.
Yeah, Tyler Molly. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He pitches not tomorrow, but on Saturday. But DeGrom pitches on Sunday. Oh,
here's how we got.
Then you got the debut of Rocker.
Okay.
So Kumar Rocker, he pitches in Cincinnati on Monday. So
okay.
you got the 2 young guys and Jack Leiter and Kumar Rocker. They're now in the rotation. These young guys in the rotation to add to DeGrom. To add DeGrom and Eovaldi. So yeah, man. But look, I'm looking forward to seeing DeGrom. Looking forward to see what Jack Leiter does tomorrow. The first pitch is at 7:05. I think that game could be synced on the Rangers app and also on Rangers Network TV. If you got Direct TV, it's channel 677.
Tomorrow's game is going to be on channel 33.
Okay, because the week's on Friday, so be on channel 33. Yeah, on CW. So opening pitches at 7:05 for that game. Saturday, if anybody going to the ballpark tomorrow, 7:05 pitch. Anybody going this weekend on Saturday, 6:05 pitch on Saturday, and on Sunday with DeGrom takes the mound. It'll be it. Go ahead.
No, I thought I was going to get my wish today. They had the roof open, but they closed it because they thought it was going to rain.
Yeah.
I just believe
Sunday
raining or extremely hot outside. The roof should be open at the ballpark. Sorry.
Yeah. And like I said before, on Sunday, if you're going to the ballpark, that'll be a 1:35 pitch time. That'd be DeGrom taking the hill, and then the Rangers go on the road to Cincinnati for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then back at home for the next weekend against Tampa Bay. That first game be on Apple TV. Same like Apple TV on the April 4th. You got Apple TV, you're big too, ready to tune in at that game.
There's the home run that we gave up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's Bruce Bochy calling you now. Said, Kendrick, how the hell I keep these home runs from stopping?
Man.
Situation.
Yeah, man. Abreu giving up. Get the big bomb out there to Valde. It just, yeah, man. You gotta be able to hold. Listen, you gotta be able to hold late in games. Your pitching gotta be able to hold up. If it doesn't hold up,
another one. He got that one.
That's the problem. And what we talked about last season with the Rangers, late game pitching, has killed this team, and it ringed its ugly head again on game one. Well, it's like it's game one. But there was a game that was in the balance, and hey, the rain, like we said, the Rangers pitching failed. Late game pitching failed to tonight. So this afternoon. So
good thing Leclerc didn't come up.
Oh my God,
we'd have been in for real.
Is he still on the team? He can't be still on the team.
If he's
still on the team, he's the Dwight Powell of the Texas Rangers.
Yeah,
he just can't, you can't get rid of that joker. I mean, good grief.
My God.
Every year I see the joker. I mean, come on, he got to be gone. He got to be gone. And
that was bad last year for Leclerc.
yeah.
Even the year we won the World Series.
Yeah, he was there. But they was able to pitch around his mistakes. So they was able to get away with it. Doing the championship run, they was able to get away with it. But you can't get away from that. So, but there we go. Rangers 5.
Leclerc is in Oakland. Thank God. Thank you, Oakland.
There you go.
Are they still Oakland or are they not Vegas? Oh, good catch.
No, they're not Oakland yet. They'll be in Vegas next season. I think it'll be in Vegas next season.
Because I remember them having I remember they having a goodbye and everything last year when it was over.
Man. Listen, man. They say you can't use the toilets in there because it floods all the time.
Oh God. Just give them a new baseball field like they did us.
Well, they gonna give a new one in another city.
Yeah,
like I said, man, this was a pitching duel. This was a pitching duel. Of all they gave him everything they were supposed to give him in early games. I mean, he gave up the home run, but like I said, this was a 2-2 game. It's what you wanted. Bad location on that pitch that on that one. They got the steal on that one.
Oh, he's safe
by Duran. So
get him out of there.
Like I said, but able to get out of it. Rangers, and like I said, Rangers. The bats going to come back alive, but they couldn't score in this game. Give it up to the White Sox. Their pitching held up in this game, and the Rangers didn't. And the Rangers didn't. But good strike out there. But like I said, late game pitching, it kills you. It just flat out kills you.
He's safe.
Yeah, another bad location pitch. Another bad location pitch by our catcher. And there it is right there.
That was
it.
That
was a no doubter.
There was one at right there.
No doubter. Remember, they gave up a 9-pitch walk to Story that started us off, and you can't leave that. He left that right over the fat part of the plate, and it was goodbye.
Jesus Christ.
So
I mean, everything here was just pretty much apropos at this point.
It was a strikeout. Yeah, that was it. So 5-2. Rangers lose the game. I think didn't they lose the opening game? Yeah, they lost the opening night. They lost opening day against the Cubs. We was out there.
Yeah, we were there last year.
That
we
was
in the parking lot doing a live
broadcast. And they lost that one too. Yeah, we doing a live broadcast when they caught that L.
Well, I would like to give a shout out. I would like to give a shout out and thank Kevin Hagelin, the KNC Masterpiece, who never believed that we could go 106 162-0. So you get your wish, Hagelin. We're not going to go 162-0.
All right.
But we are going to go 160-2. What we're going to do?
Oh, so we
only
got another. So we got another L. So we got another L coming. We got another L. You said 160.
We got one more L coming, and that's it this season.
Must be before the All-Star break. You know, they don't really play hard before the All-Star break. They kind of take the game off before the All-Star break. So that's in July.
After this next loss, we won't lose another game.
All right.
Man, you know what? I didn't really hear a lot of buzz this year about opening day though. It was kind of quiet this year. Usually, opening day is a really big deal around here.
Oh well, it's a big deal. Last year was a really big deal. Last year was a really big deal because you come out the championship. This year, not so much. You know, Rangers had a disappointing season. Everything bad that could go from last season went bad last season. So not much on there, but like I said, hey, the Rangers got championship, so that should buy them at least 30 years. I mean, both the Cowboys about 30 years, so you buy the Rangers about 30 years, 3 decades. So I don't know if we'll be here, but somebody be here and say, man, you know what? I remember 30 years ago the Rangers won that championship.
That's a good point. It's a really good point. Yeah.
Oh man.
Dog it. All right, man. So the Rangers are gonna play tomorrow night we're in a series with the Boston Red Sox, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
so we
play
play
in a 4-game series. So we got 3 more. So 3 more. Like I said before, next pitch tomorrow night. First pitch is at 7:05.
Got them back to back on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And on Sunday it's a 1:35 game.
Yeah, Sundays are 1:35. That's usually on Sundays. They play early afternoons games. Usually on Sundays. Rarely they play night games on Sundays. So yeah, man, go to the ballpark, catch the Rangers. They got some good food out there, man.
How would you know? You don't even go to the what's the name anymore.
That's what they listen. I may not go, but I got a lot of relatives to go. They said that's what they say.
You just got people everywhere, don't you? Do you do anything?
Hey, listen. They say that's where they go.
You got people working for you left and right.
They say that's where they go. They go to eat. They say we go to eat, man. We know we're gonna eat good. We go to the ballpark. So get a Ranger staff all the credit, man. They got some of the best food I've heard out in baseball. So shout out to the Rangers. They doing it nice up there for y'all.
Well, Kendrick, listen, man, let me tell you something. Yesterday, the Dallas Wings showed up and showed out yesterday, man. Oh man, I couldn't believe what the Wings were doing yesterday, man. I mean, it was amazing. So yesterday I had the pleasure to go. I hadn't been to the top of the reunion tower since 1993 when I went there for a field trip in kindergarten, man. And man, you know, I walked in there yesterday. I thought we was gonna be on the bottom level or something. And they was like, oh no, we're gonna take the elevator all the way up to the top.
Uh-huh.
We went up there to the top inside the reunion tower ball for the press conference yesterday.
Okay.
And I stepped out of the elevator and they were like, we have Breakfast Brothers over here to the right.
I saw.
Boy, some good eating there, boy.
Yeah, man. Well, at least they fed you.
Yeah.
They
had salmon bites. Full fruit, potatoes. Man, it was good in there yesterday. But well, we were there yesterday, Kendrick, because the Dallas Wings were having an introductory. They were having introductory for the new players that they got, which would be, of course, my favorite, Dejanay Carrington. Where'd it go? Right here. There we go. Now, there's Captain Kurt right there.
Yeah,
right, holding the basketball. 1 second. Something just came through on my phone. Okay. So this is Nelissa Smith, Tasha Harris, Dejanay, and Maisha Hines Allen. And of course, I talked to Dejanay, and she did confirm, Kendrick. The seatbelt is coming. The seatbelt is coming.
Oh,
to Dallas.
She's strapping them in. All right, man. Yeah.
Dallas. She did confirm that the seatbelt is coming.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. And now all these ladies, lovely ladies, look excited to be here yesterday. Listen, I like the direction that the Wings are going in. Listen, Paige Beckers is bringing about a new change, man. You know, listening to Captain Kirk, I got to talk to him for a second in the press conference, ask him a question. Basically, you know, they're getting a new practice facility too. They're building up a new practice facility.
Okay.
And they're gonna be playing downtown the convention center. Paige Beckers, man, I can say she's bringing about a change.
Yeah, man. Listen, you know the excitement I had. I'm illiterate.
You made this happen.
I'm illiterate again. Nobody believed. Not even my partner in crime right here. Nobody believed. I mean, while Walt was still trying to get dubs during the season, I said, let's lose. Boy, let's lose. And nobody believed except me. And boy, I actually willed this to happen. So, Paige Beckers.
Well, correction. You and Maddie made this happen.
Yeah, she had a co-star in effort. You know, it was a small role. I mean, somebody got to stand there and hold the card. But I had to start starring role in that. But listen, Paige Beckers. I mean, box office. You see her in the tournament. How she's playing. Listen, man. This is what the Dallas Wings need. They need it's nothing disrespectful to Enrique, big time player, but you need a face of the franchise. You need a box office player, and that is Paige Beckers. You see the commercials she's already having right now. All the Nike commercials, all the Gatorade commercials. She's getting all right now. She's box office. She's gonna bring star power to this franchise. Like I think no one's brung to the Wings. I don't think the Wings had a player like this that brings this much star power. So yeah, man, really uber excited for the start of the season. I think looking at the pieces, Walt, that the Wings have brought in, I think and they're not done. You know, they still can make some moves with the other pick. You never know what they can do with it. But I think this team is a playoff team. I'm not saying championship off the bat, but I think this team right now is a playoff team. And all you need to get in, and once you get in, anything can happen. But listen, having a person like Paige Beckers, basically being the face of your franchise, going forward, that's big time, man. Because you get instant star power, you get instant credibility that you haven't had like ever.
Well, I did get to talk to Coach CK for a minute yesterday. You know, we went over some what the game plan was a little bit yesterday. Ran into Greg Bibb. Showed me a little love for giving him the idea of moving this game over to what's the name at the AAC today. He said, "I just need to give you all the credit." I was like, "Well, you could."
No, okay.
Since I gave you the idea to get that done.
Hey, you gave the idea. You didn't get no money off of that, man. You get no.
Yeah. Well, I know. I'll get to be in the AAC.
That's fun and nice, but give me some ducats for that, man. You may have to have me. Let me in the room. Give me some.
Coach CK, if we could just fast forward to that day. I mean, we're looking forward to that day. Me and Coach are.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to see Caitlin Clark versus Dejanay. I can't wait to see Paige Beckers. You know, she's probably gonna be taking Kelsey on.
Yeah, man. Like I said, that's
the greatest backcourt in the WNBA.
I don't know if it's the greatest backcourt at WNBA. I think it's the best scoring offensive backcourt in the WNBA. Both of those women can. I mean, I call them Splash Sisters.
Okay.
I mean, they can fill it up. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun, and having it at the AAC, that building's gonna be rocking. It's gonna be filled to capacity.
Oh man, it's gonna be rock. That AAC is gonna be rocking. It is going to be a scene in that place, man. I am excited about this. This is something big coming down. I'm pretty sure maybe we go back to Reunion Tower for the Paige Becker's press conference. But man, I'm telling you, man, that game is going to be one of the biggest things in Dallas this summer.
Yeah. For sure. But like I said, you look at just what this young lady is going to bring to this team, and like I said before, instant juice, instant credibility. Just starting off the season. What you will have.
If you think about it, she hadn't even stepped foot. She hadn't even finished the tournament yet, and they've already moved a game to a arena.
Right. So, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this season. Like I said, I'm not sitting up there gonna say, "Oh, championship." I think they are a playoff team. I don't know if
I wouldn't put any expectations on them this early. Well,
I think it's about gelling, but but I think as the season goes on, I think that the once Paige gets inaugurated with the team and they start gelling, I think they can have a run like Caitlin Clark did in the second half of the season, where they start winning games and win themselves into the tournament.
Really, the only players they really bought back was Enrique, Maddie, and Tierra. That's it.
Yeah, everybody. It's going to be a totally different team, totally different coaching staff. It's going to be a totally different it's going to be totally different than what we saw last season.
Captain Kirk went out and got some actual ballers on this team.
Right. So, I'm trying to look at this as I'm looking at this what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look
I want to take you back to a quote that
Captain Kirk
also said yesterday. He said if you go back and you redo the draft in the 2021, he says DeJounte would actually be the number one pick in that draft. I don't disagree with that statement.
Okay.
I don't disagree with that statement at all.
Oh yeah, like I said, DeJounte. Listen, tremendous at what we said about the Dallas Wings defensively. They weren't good last season.
No.
They just was not. They was giving up close to 100 points. We watched the games. They was giving up close to 100 points. They could score, but they was giving it up just as much as they were scoring. And she brings a defensive tenacity that's going to be needed for Dallas if they want to get to where they want to get. Like I said, I'm looking at DeJounte, her on the ball defense is second to none, man. She can easily be in the run for defensive player of the year. I mean, so she's got that kind of talent, especially on the defensive end. And her shot offense is coming along.
Of course, he's saying that because the Wings had the number 1 and 2 pick in the 2021 draft.
So
he said if I was here, then we would have drafted her number 1 if we were here in 2021.
So looking at the draft, although what the draft will be what's the date? When's the date of the draft?
April
14th? Is it
14th. It's on a what's on a Tuesday, I believe.
I think it's April 14th. Starting at 6:30. I think, yeah, starting at 6:30. Check
Right,
your
and
local.
there's going to actually be a watch party at College Park. WNBA draft. No, 2025 WNBA draft. Why did they give me 2024? Okay, so it's April 14th at the Shed in New York. Be on the lookout, guys. We may be as of now we have been cleared to broadcast live from the from College Park the night of the draft. So we'll be somewhere in College Park.
We'll be somewhere. We'll be some.
Yeah, we'll be in College Park. I'm waiting to see if we'll be in the media area or we'll be in the back, but we got clearance yesterday from the Dallas Wings to come in there and broadcast.
Okay. Yeah, man. Check us out, man. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. But like I said, the Dallas Wings just don't have the #1 overall pick. They have the number 14th pick in this draft. That's the second round.
Some people think it's gonna be Sedona out of TCU, and I got to tell you something, man. I wasn't impressed with her when I was at TCU last Sunday watching TCU play. I wasn't impressed with her. Not a fan.
Yeah, Sedona Prince, yeah, the 6'7".
Not a
well,
fan.
Hey, listen, man, somebody have a bad game. I mean,
no, it's what she have a bad game. It's just she's big and she don't play like a big. She doesn't play with enough. She doesn't play with enough ferocity for me.
So, right now, like I said, everything starts with Paige Beckers, no doubt, #1. And then #2 will be the Seattle, and they're expected to take Olivia Miles out of Notre Dame, and then the other Notre Dame slash Citron out of Notre Dame, going third to the Mystics, who have 3 and 4, and they're also for take Dominique Malonga out of Asheville. Against the European, and then Kiki, going to Golden, scheduled to go on 5th, going to Golden State, at the 5th pick. She had a banger game after Juju went down against Mississippi State, man. And then also Washington Mystics again picking. They got the 3 out of the top 6 picks. They got 3 out of top 6, so they're in rebuild mode. Shine or Seller, the point guard, that's out of Maryland. That's the girl was shooting that played against Alabama, shooting those threes. So she's scheduled to go 6th to the Washington Mystics. And one of my favorite player, personally, little baby Georgia, from Kentucky, scheduled to go to the New York Liberty at 7th. And one of your favorite players, Anisha Morrow, LSU kid, scheduled to go to Connecticut at 8. Justine, I think she's overseas Lion, going to LA. And then you got at 10 Chicago. I don't know if this name Ajiska Savika from Psycho.
Yep. Wait, you said Haley Van Lith is projected to go to the Sparks?
Haley Van Lith?
Yeah.
Haley Van Lith is projected. She's projected a second round.
Whoa, that is disrespectful.
24th going to Minnesota. The second to last pick.
No.
Yes. Where he got him?
No,
Where he got him?
she won't get any playing time in Minnesota, really. Well, they do need a point guard. I actually like to see her with the
Man,
ace.
that may not be a bad spot. She's on an instant contender. I mean, she's on an instant contender.
She over there with old Jada Pinkett, so.
I don't know what it is. Who else said she liked Jada Pinkett? I don't know what. And she said that with a straight face. That was crazy thing, bro.
And Hemi was talking about something. They told her she like Pete. They told that girl she like Pete Davis.
Woo, man. Woo, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Let's get back together here.
Brian said, which forward do you have the Wings drafting with their second first round pick?
From what I hear, it looked like it's Sedona Prince. Who do they have on the board?
Isaiah James, shooting guard out of NC State. I like her.
Oh yeah, I like her.
I like her. She's long. She got a long wingspan. She can shoot a three. She can play make a little bit. So listen, more playmakers for me. That's what the board says right here. But they got Sedona Prince going. They got Sedona Prince going 17th to Golden State.
Okay. See, that's another place where I want Haley Van Lith to go to, Golden State.
Oh, I got my girl Pop. That's a girl kid I like. She can shoot the three. Papa. South Carolina kid.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce that name right, but that kid can shoot, and they got her projected to go to go to Las Vegas.
Okay. Big announcement. 28 games will air on WFAA this season for the Dallas Wings. They're gonna be on channel on KFAA.
Channel 29.
Yeah.
Might as well. The Mavericks won't be using it about that. They won't be using it around that time.
I think they got some games on Channel 8 though.
Oh, so they're doing the Mavericks thing. They're doing the Maverick thing. 8 and 29. Okay.
KFAA will broadcast ABC. In addition to the KFAA broadcast, ABC will nationally broadcast 2 Wings games this season: Indiana Fever and Las Vegas Aces.
No shocker.
Right.
No shocker there.
The June 27th game against the Indiana Fever, which will be played inside NC American Iron, will also air nationally on ION.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, you'll be able to see the Wings on Channel 29.
But they stuff ran out on that other network anyway, so they like any other team. They got to find another place to televise.
Sorry, I don't understand why TNT hadn't got. They got the Unrivaled. They need, since they lost the NBA. They need to be picking up the WNBA.
Oh well, you know WNBA still with.
Reese has threatened for a lockout.
Who?
Angel Reese has threatened that there will be a lockout next season with the WNBA.
Hey, could be, man. Listen, the league's making more money. I mean, the players making more money. The players want to be making more money.
The players are looking. The players are looking at how come Breonna Stewart and Fee was able to figure it out, but y'all can't.
Right.
With the Unrivaled League.
Right. So.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, man. Right. But the new injunction of new players come in, especially players that the game has gotten better and more known, especially with its players now. So you got to start playing these players now. the cheap days are over with. These players command stuff. They got their own brands and stuff like that. So it's the way the world works. These players want more money. They should have it. These women should have it.
I agree. All right, Kendrick. So that'll will about do it tonight. Okay, so the next time the Mavericks play will be Saturday night.
Saturday night, that'll be a 7-10 tip in Chicago against the Chicago Bulls. AD makes his hometown return.
Yeah, the undefeated AD makes his hometown return
to Chicago. And then after that, that's to be the last game on the East Coast trip, and then they head back on Monday. This coming Monday to play against the Brooklyn Nets. That'll be a 7:30 tip back at the AAC.
Right. Okay. All right then. Well, that'll about do it. So, we'll be back Saturday night at after the Mavs Bulls game. But until then,
hopefully we'll have chicken. Talk some Dallas Stars. Yeah, the Stars on a good way right now. They're on a little good way right now.
We'll see. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, and we will see you around live Saturday night when the Mavs take on the Chicago Bulls.
Still a great night.